What's going on, everybody? It's your guy, Coach Dave, coming live to you from the studio here in Dallas, Texas. What I want to talk to today about is the clear method. Clear method all the time. Clear method everything. Get clear on your mission and get clear on your results, and then you'll get clear progress and clear results. You know what I mean? It just makes sense, right? So before we get started, take a moment to like this video. Hit the like button before we even get started. Number two, I want you to comment down below, hey, Coach Dave. And then as we're going through, tell me more about what you're thinking. And then number three, I want you to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified when we're dropping that hot value fire. So you can see there's a tablet screen going on right here. I'm gonna be taking some notes as we walk through the clear method, the clear approach. And clear is an acronym. Each letter of the word clear stands for something. So before we get started, I'm gonna jump it off for you. The first letter in clear is C. That stands for clarity. The L stands for leverage of experience. The E stands for execute. The A stands for analyze. And the R stands for refine. Okay? The net effect of this is a virtuous cycle where we're going to leverage clear to get the sort of results that we want. Okay? That's what I want you to get out of this experience. So let's dive in. Clear is all about providing a framework that you can consistently utilize to approach problem solving so that you can grow your business in two important ways. I want it to be predictable. I want it to be reliable. So what does that mean? I want you to be able to leverage a framework that allows you to get results that you can anticipate and be able to do that at will. So that's being predictable and reliable. It means you can get what you're going after when you want to go after it, all right? So my goal is to not have any of these videos be super long and drawn out and complicated. That's the whole point of the acronym. It's clear, it should be simple and straightforward. So let's dive into the first one, clarity. The first letter in clear, C. So we're going to talk about clarity. So there's a few things I want you to be clear on when you're doing any endeavor of value. So that could be an improvement activity on something very tactical in your business, but it could also be how you work through your strategic planning and goal setting processes. So you need to be clear on your definition of success. So what does success look like? Don't just say you want to grow by some raw number or some percentage. You need to know what success will look like to you and why it is success. So what is your mission? So that means to me, what change are you impacting? What change are you impacting and for whom? And then why is that important? So for me and my business, I've been using this clear method to refine my own mission. And these subsequent steps they all support one another in the cycle. So right now, I'm clear that I want to help entrepreneurs grow their businesses. And I want to help them grow their businesses by providing frameworks, systems, and principles that will allow them to scale in safe, reliable, predictable ways. So that's what I'm clear on. So what is that to you? So The change I want to affect is growth and confidence in entrepreneurs. It's entrepreneurs who want to grow. That is the person that I want to help. Those are the people that I want to help. And why is it important? To me, it gives me a tremendous sense of satisfaction to know that I can serve you in that way. Number two, it is my belief that if you're able to grow your business, you'll be able to create more space in your life. And what that will do for you is allow you the income to do the things that you want to do. It will avail the time that you need to spend with the people that are most important to you and on the activities and things that are most important to you. Growth is that fuel, in my mind, that will allow you to do the things how you want to do them with the people that are most important to you, whatever that means to you. That's for you to decide and for you to define. All right, so you need to be clear on your definition of success. You need to be clear. So that's kind of getting clear on where you're going. That's the definition of success, and you need to be clear on what the milestones are. So what are these KPIs, key performance indicators? Maybe it's revenue. Maybe it's margin. Maybe it's customer satisfaction. Or whatever it is, insert thing here. But you need to be clear on these KPIs so that you'll know that I'm going to be doing actions to affect change in these KPIs to support my ultimate definition of success, which is my clear mission. This is what this is all about. All right, the next one, is I want you to leverage experience. Leverage, the L. Okay? So here, what I want you to do is I want you to look at your life as a collection of individual, discrete experiences. I also want you to look at the lives of your employees and partners as a collection of experiences. And I want you to look at the experiences of your customers as it relates to you. And also outside of you as a set of experiences, a collection of these experiences. So you need to leverage these experiences for two reasons. Leveraging experience allows you to become more effective in delivery. So let's stay there for a second. Delivery of value. So what that means is you can learn from the past. So there was something that you tried, that you did in delivering value, or maybe your customers have just had some lived experience your employees and partners have that have influenced how they're acting right now, what they're doing right now, how they're living right now. And you want to be able to leverage these experiences to improve how you're delivering value now and in the immediate future, okay? So you can guess at it without leveraging experience. That's inefficient. It's ineffective. You'll just be guessing. But if you leverage the experience, there's some set of variables that can be manipulated, things that you can try, that you can do differently, that you know that last time I adjusted variable A and it led to this effect. It had this effect on the outcome that I'm monitoring. So then if you leverage experience, you can be more intelligent about how you manipulate various inputs into your value delivery system. So that's number one. It's going to allow you to be more effective. Number two is efficient. I know I spelled that wrong, but you know what I'm saying. So efficient boils down to speed and accuracy. You need both. You don't want to just go fast. You just don't want to be accurate and slow. You want to be accurate quickly. So when you leverage experience, you're able to take those data points so that you're not having to learn everything from scratch. You don't have to learn everything from your own lived experiences. You can leverage the experiences of others because they've already lived it. So you can take feedback from those experiences to improve your present value delivery system and your immediate future value delivery system, whether it's a product or a service. So Let's go back just to cover. Clarity is about getting clear on your definition of success and what are those milestones in the progression towards success. What do they look like and what are they? Number 2 is L, leverage your experience. So you want to leverage your individual experiences, those of your employees and partners, and also of your customers so that you can improve how you deliver value to them to help them to support the ultimate mission, which is who you're helping, why are you helping, and what are you helping, okay? The third letter is E, which is execute. So in the first step, you are answering the important questions of who, why, and what. And question 2, and in the L, leverage experience, you're talking about how. So how are you going to help the right who do what and for what reason? How are you going to do that based on some data points that you've collected? All right, and then the third, this E and execute is all about taking massive action. So what massive action means is that you're going to make decisions plus taking intentional action that you think will have effect on some outcome. So that's what massive action is. So you're going to make decisions, say, I'm going to do some, and then you're going to be intentional about your action towards a direction to affect a specific outcome. So when you take that action, you're going to say, I'm going to change the price. I'm going to raise it or lower it. I'm going to add this feature. I'm going to take away this feature. I'm going to add this to the experience. I'm going to take this away from the experience because it's to influence some specific outcome, some KPI, some milestone of the definition of success that you've previously defined. So it's so important, but it's pretty straightforward. You got to do stuff if you want to get better. If you're not doing stuff, you're not getting better. And as a result, that means other people are doing stuff and doing things and evolving and changing and growing. You will become less effective from just standing still. Even if you're not changing, in a sense, everything around you will be changing, which makes you change in relation to that, if that makes sense. All right. The next letter is about analyze. So what good does it do you to know my target is over here? I know I'm here now. I need to take this path. So what good does it do you to say, I'm starting here and I want to go here? So you've set off on a course, but then you find yourself here. You find yourself at this point. This is where analysis comes into play to say, well, I am going up. I do want to go up, but I want to go up and right. But I only went up. So this is where you analyze and say, I took massive action and it influenced my outcome. So I'm now in a different position. You're here now, but I'm not where I want to be. So you need to analyze your results to say, why did the action that I took put me here? That way you can have a better set of experiences to leverage it again in the future. All right, so that's pretty straightforward. You need to take time after you've taken action to analyze your results, which means that you're taking time to understand, I tweaked these variables, I added something to the system, I took something away from the system, or I augmented some existing variable in the system, and it influenced an outcome, and I know why. I know why. I have an idea that I'm going to test and refine further. So the R in clear is about refine. And when you refine is when you're taking all of this information that you've collected. You know where you're going. You know why you're going there. You know how generally you're going to get there. You made some decisions, you took some action, you tweaked some things, and you've analyzed your results. So now you need to then take these insights and refine your approach. And this all goes back, this is basically the repeat step in the process. You're going to refine your approach and go back to the top of the loop to see. So now you have a better idea of your mission, of your who, why, and what. And what you just learned should influence one of these three questions. So maybe you're doing a marketing campaign and you thought that your ideal client was defined by this set of attributes, but after you went through the cycle, you find out that one of the attributes is different than you thought. Maybe it's more present or less present, or maybe it's just completely different altogether. So now you can refine your who. Or maybe why it's important to that person, or maybe why it's important to you has shifted. You know, maybe for you, you might say, before I just wanted the money, but now you know that, man, I made money through that process, but I learned that having control of my time is more important than having surplus income. So now you can refine your why. Or maybe you found out from your customer that you thought their pain was X, but you found out that it was Y. You found out it was Z. So now you know that your assumption about why it was important to your customer is different than what you thought. We'll refine that. It's going to help you to be more effective in future iterations of this process. Or what? You may have thought that your customer needed service from you when in reality they need a product. So you thought that your client needed a training program when in reality they just need a widget that fixes the problem. They don't need you to tell you how to hold open a door. They need you to make them a door stopper. They don't need you to tell you how to put gas in the car. They need access to fuel, and maybe you can open a gas station and sell them fuel. So it's all these little things that you're refining that leads back into it. So this is the process in a nutshell. Get clear on the who, why, and what. I like to call that your mission. Get clear on the mission. And then you want to leverage experience, which is saying I'm going to use all the data from my own experiences, the experiences of my partners and employees, and the experiences of my customer with me and outside of me to improve their future experiences with me. And then you're going to execute. That means that you're going to tweak variables. You're either going to add something, take something away, or you're going to tweak something already existing. You're going to analyze the results, because you have to know that I tweak something to influence a specific result or outcome in my business, so I need to analyze what was the outcome. So what did this tweaking, what effect did it have on this outcome that I'm observing, tracking, and measuring? And then the R is refine. So you need to take all of these insights through the previous 4 steps and say, I've learned some new information now, I need to refine my approach, and then you're going to start again at the top of that approach, starting with clarifying your mission. Hope this has been helpful. If it was, smash the like button. That's number 1. Number 2, I want you to comment below what was your biggest takeaway from this video. And number 3, I want you to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. It's Coach Dave Jones signing out, and I appreciate you.